Welcome to the Centre of Ki. Today's class is a beginner to intermediate class for the thyroid gland. So we'll be working on specific yoga asanas and exercises to connect with and stimulate the thyroid itself. So let's get out our mats and get started. Alright, so we're going to start on the hands and knees. We've got Flint here today, he's just relaxing here. You can see him in between there. So press your hands down into the floor, take a breath in, and on the exhale we're going to lift the back, tuck the head under, press through the hands nice and strongly. Good, and then breathe in, come to center, and now as you exhale, looking up, so we want to stretch the throat, use your eyes to look to the ceiling and squeeze into the back. And then breathe into center, and exhale, draw the belly up, tuck the head under, really tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe into center, and then exhale, draw the chin up, looking up to the ceiling. Feel that throat stretch. Lovely. And then breathe in back to the center. And last one, exhale, squeezing up, really press your hands into the floor. Feel the back arch strongly. And then come back to center. Lovely stuff. So coming to a kneeling position, or if you can't kneel, just take your legs out straight. We want to interlace the hands behind the head. And we want to breathe in and look up slightly. Keep the elbows open. And then as you exhale, draw the elbows together and pull the head down. So you feel the neck stretch at the back there. The whole spine is getting a good stretch. And then breathe in, open, look up. See how far up you can look. And then exhale, pulling the chin into the chest. So we're not trying to pull the head to the knees, but we want to feel the neck lengthen at the back and the shoulders roll down. Inhale to look up, let's do one more. Chest is opening, elbows are widening. And then exhale, pulling the chin to the chest, the head down, the neck lengthening. Lovely, and then breathe in, coming up, let your arms go, and we just do a couple of shoulder rolls here, breathing as we go, and then the other side, around and around, lovely. And then drop your bottom off to one side, take your feet out, so the front leg is at the front here, with the foot resting on the knee or the thigh, and the back leg is out to the side here. We're going to interlace the hands behind the head, and try and push down through your bottom to lift up through the spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, the elbow's going to that outside foot, and we just want to stretch through the side body and squeeze into the waist. Breathe in, come up, and exhale over. Top elbow lifting. If you can, maybe look slightly upwards, but please don't look down. Breathe in, come up, and exhale over. Big long breath out. Just allow that bottom elbow to get closer and closer to the foot. Breathe in, up, one more. Exhale over. So make sure your elbow isn't coming to the knee. It's coming out to the side. And this side here is getting a nice big stretch. And breathe in, coming up. All right, let's swap the legs over to the other side. So one leg in front, one leg at the back. Hands interlace again, press down through the bottom to lift up through the spine, take a breath in, and exhale over, elbow coming to the foot. Just make sure it's not coming forwards, keep it to the side. Breathe in, coming up, and exhale over, elbow over, top elbow lifting. Two more, big breath in and up. And exhale, going over. Each time the elbow getting closer to the foot, top elbow lifting, really feel the side body stretch. Breathe in up. We want to do it slowly and just relax into it. Exhale over, breathing out, softening, relaxing. Lovely. And then coming up, let the arms go. We'll just take a little child's pose. So curl up into a ball. If you need to, you can rest your head on your fists, so one fist on the other. Otherwise, head is on the mat, hands down beside you. And just take a couple of breaths. Letting go of any tension as you breathe out. Lovely. And then slowly curling up. And we're going to come back onto the hands and knees. Back to a cat-cow variation. So this time we breathe in, bring the right knee to the head. And on the exhale, pull the foot up, looking up, squeezing into the back. Again, really stretch through your throat. Inhale, bring the knee in. And then exhale, take the foot up, look up, push through the hands, squeeze the back. And one more breath in, squeeze. And exhale, up we go, lifting, squeezing, hands pressing down. And then breathe in, bring that knee down. Lovely stuff. All right, so let's get ready to do the other side. So breathe in, knee to head. Exhale, take the foot up, look up to the ceiling. So your foot is trying to touch the back of your head. Breathe in, bring it in. Squeezing into the belly. Exhale, take it up, look up, push through those hands. Feel the throat stretch. One more breath in. Push down through the hands. Feel the back arch. And then exhale, looking up, squeezing the back. Throat is lengthening. Lovely. And then coming all the way down. Lovely stuff. So knees come apart, big toes are together. I'm just going to stretch out into an extended child's pose where the hands are in front. Try to get the elbows off the mat. Weight is in the hands. Forehead is on the floor. If you can't get your head to the mat, then you can again bring your fists underneath to support it if you need to. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to come back onto the hands and knees. And we're going to do a little down dog, up dog type movement. So we start here. I want you to tuck your toes into the mat, feet about hip width wide, hands under shoulders. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, take your bottom up, look back between your legs, push down through the heels. And then we're going to breathe in, bring the knees back down, untuck the feet, and then exhale, drop the hips, push down through the hands, and either look forwards or if you can, look up to the ceiling. And then breathe in, come to center, tuck your toes in again, and exhale back into down dog. So looking back between the legs, push down through the heels and the hands. Breathe in, coming back onto the knees, untuck the feet, and exhale, drop the hips, look up to the ceiling if you can, otherwise just look straight ahead, but we're trying to push the hands down and stretch the throat. Lovely, breathe in, come back, tuck the toes in, exhale going up, push down through your heels, through your hands, feel the spine lengthen, breathe in, coming to the knees, untuck your toes and exhale, dropping the hips, push through the hands, feel the back squeeze as you look up. Just one more each way. Breathe into center. Exhale, tuck the toes in, pressing up into down dog. Breathe into the center. Last one, exhale, drop those hips, push through the hands, feel the throat stretch. And then breathe in, coming back. And we're just going to lie down on our backs to have a little rest after that. Let that go. So arms beside you, palms up. Breathing in through the nose. If you can, breathe out through the nose as well, or if you need to, breathe out through the mouth. Notice where you feel the stimulation in the body. Maybe you feel it in the arms, maybe you feel it in the belly or the back, or maybe you feel it in the throat. Just a couple more moments, breathing, resting. I don't want to overwork the body. And the rest is important. It gives the body time to integrate the work you've just done. Alright, so moving on gently, we're going to bend the knees up. Feet are wider than your bottom. Now if you can grab your ankles, hold on. If you can't, then just press your palms down into the floor. And just notice if your feet are turning outwards quite strongly. I just want you to turn the feet in so the feet are more parallel to each other. And the chin tucks in, feel that? Roll the shoulders back to the floor, take a breath in, and just breathe out, soften everything. Let all the tension leave your body. Good, all right, big breath in. And now exhale, squeeze your hips up to the ceiling, push down through the feet, feel the neck lengthen. Breathe in, come back. Exhale, squeezing up nice and strongly. Breathe in, come back. Exhale, press the heels down into the floor. Don't let the heels lift. Inhale, back, 3 more. Exhale, squeezing, lifting, breathing out strongly. Inhale down, keep the shoulders back. Exhaling, up we go. Good, 1 more, breath in. And exhale, go as high as you can. Push the hips up strongly. Feel the belly stretch, feel the back squeeze. And then gently coming down. Lovely. Just give yourself a moment to rest before we keep going. We do want to be gentle with ourselves. I find that especially with the thyroid condition, we do need that gentleness in our work, in our yoga. If we do too much, it just creates stress for the body, and that's just going to exacerbate that condition. All right, so let's bend the knees again. Feet are just hip width this time, so not wider than your bottom. And this time, we want to see if we can take the arms above the head. Now, if it's comfortable, then we want to see if we can actually interlace the hands and turn the palms away. If that doesn't quite work for your shoulders or whatever, have the arms straight. And if that's too much for your shoulders or your neck, then start with the arms out to the sides. Okay? But ideally, arms are above the head, hands interlaced, palms turning away. All right, so chin is to the chest, feet are parallel and just in line with your hips. Take a breath in. And again, just breathe out, soften everything. Lovely. We're going to take a breath in. And now exhale, lifting up. We're just going to hold and breathe here. About 6 to 8 breaths. Pressing down through the feet. Feel the arms getting longer. Notice the chin tucking into the chest. The back of the neck is lengthening. And you want to feel your thighs are lengthening as well. Feel the belly expand with the breath in. Exhale, squeeze the belly in gently. Keep lifting those hips. Don't let the knees slide away from each other. Keep pressing down through the big toes. Breathing through the nose. 1 more breath. Good, and then gently lower down. Again, just have a little rest, let your arms and legs go. Just feel that softness come through the shoulders, arms and fingers, and through the hips, the legs and into the feet. Nice deep breaths. Breathing right down into the belly. Becoming aware of your thyroid area, of the neck area. Bring some awareness there. Alright, so we're going to open that area with a little fish pose variation. Okay, so in fish pose we come onto the top of the head, the bottom stays on the floor and we just arch the chest. So before we go into fish pose, just to be aware, if you do have vertigo or a very bad neck, then this is probably not a good pose for you to do. You could do the previous pose that we did, or you could just rest through this section. So we can bring the elbows in beside us, make a fist with the thumbs inside your fingers. And I want you to have your legs together and your toes back as well, so that back is engaged. Alright, so we're going to breathe in, and on the exhale, use those elbows to lift your head and chest up, and then let the head drop back onto the floor. And we're looking back behind us. So breathing through the nose, use your elbows to push down and lift the chest up. So the pressure of the elbows pushing into the mat is what's going to lift your back. Your bottom is still on the floor, your legs are still on the floor. Pull the toes back again if the feet have flopped forwards. Breathe down into your belly. And we're going to do an alternate leg lift now. So take a breath in. Exhale, raising one leg up off the floor if you can. Inhale, lower. Exhale, the left leg. Keep squeezing the elbows into the mat. Inhale, down, toes are back. Exhale, right leg. Breathe in, down. Exhale, left leg. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift the leg. Breathe in, down. Exhale, lift the leg. Breathe in, down. And then gently coming all the way back. And let that go. Take a moment there to breathe. Lovely. Alright, so let's bring the knees to the chest and just hold there for a moment. Let the shoulders be soft. Take a breath in. And exhale, lifting the head to the knees. Feel the back lengthen and then rock. And roll a couple of times. Coming all the way up. Oh, you got up too, did you? Very nice. Alright, and now we're going to do a half camel variation. Alright, so coming onto the knees. Okay, lovely stuff. We're going to come up here. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, just reaching back for one ankle if we can. Now if you can't do that, just place a hand on the back and lean back instead. Alright, but we're trying to get one ankle. Take a breath in. And then exhale, take the other arm up to the ceiling. Stay there, breathe in and lift the arm. And then exhale, take the arm back. Good, and then breathe in, bring the arm back. And exhale, coming up. Let's try the other side, so breathing in. Exhale, reaching back for the other ankle. If you can't reach, then just simply place your hand on your back and support your back. Take a breath in. Exhale, take the other arm up to the ceiling. You're going to breathe in and stretch that arm nice and high. And then exhale, take the arm back, coming right next to the ear. And then breathing, coming back up. Let's try that again on each side. So breath in. Exhale, dropping back or using the hand on the back to support you. Take a breath in. Exhale, stretching one arm up to the ceiling. Stay there, breathe in and lift the arm even more. And then exhale, take the arm back. Don't let the head drop back. Keep the head in line with the ceiling there. And then breathe in, coming up. And exhale down. Let's do the other side. So breathing in. Exhale, dropping hand to the ankle or hand on the back if you need to. Breathe in there. Exhale, take the arm up. Breathe in and lift that arm even more. And then exhale, taking the arm back towards the ear, pushing the hips forwards. Lovely. And then breathe in, coming up. And exhale down. And we'll do a little child's pose to rest after that. So curl up into a ball. Rest your head on your fists if you need to. Breathing into the back. Lovely stuff. Good. Alright, and then curling up slowly and gently. Lovely. And we're going to come onto the belly. Let me start. I'm going to have to ask you to slide over for me. Alright. So we're on our front, down on the mat. Okay. And we're going to do a half bow. So taking one arm out in front along the ground, bend the other knee. So this arm, the left side of the arm straight, the leg is also straight. That's it. And we're going to hold the ankle of the other foot. Okay, preferably the ankle. If you can't reach the ankle, then maybe you can only reach the foot. Either way, we want to try and stretch this Achilles tendon here. So pulling the toes back so that Achilles tendon stretches. Knees come together. Forehead is on the mat. Take a breath in there. And on the exhale, the head and chest lifts, the arm lifts, and this bent knee is lifting as the foot pulls you away. And then breathe in, come back. Bring the knees back together if they've separated. And exhale, lifting up. So the only thing on the ground now is the straight leg. Make sure that foot is pulling you away. So don't bend this elbow, extend it. Inhale, come back. Let's do one more. And then exhale, lifting, toes pulling back, shoulder rolling back, fingertips reaching. And then breathe in, come down. Lovely stuff. All right, let that go. Take a moment to breathe. Lovely, let's do the other side. So other arm goes in front, grab your other ankle. Toes are pulling back to get this Achilles tendon to stretch. Try and bring your knees together. Take a breath in. And exhale, lifting, head, chest, arm, bent knee, foot pulling you away. Breathe in, come back. Exhale, we lift. Squeezing, stretching. Good. Inhale down, there's one more. And exhale, lifting, allowing that foot to pull you away, pull the shoulder back. And then breathe in, come down. Lovely stuff. All right, let that go. Let your arms relax, let the head soften. Legs are soft as well. Breathing into the back. Alright, so we're going to try full bow in a moment. So we're going to have both knees bent this time. We want to reach around and grab those ankles. Again, pulling the toes back so we get the stretch through that Achilles tendon. Alright, so forehead is on the mat to start with. Taking a big breath in. And just breathe out, relax. Lovely. Alright, breath in. And now exhale, lifting up. So feet pulling you away, chest is lifting off the floor. The toes are trying to get to the wall behind you. Breathe in, come back. And again, exhaling, lifting, looking forwards if you can. One more, breath in, come down. Keep the toes back. And exhale, big lift, feet pulling you away. Keep breathing out, keep lifting the chest. Feel the shoulders moving back. And then inhale, coming down. Lovely stuff. And then just flip over onto your back. Let that go. Relax here. Nice deep breaths. Feel that energy deep in the body. Bow pose is a great one to practice on a regular basis. Helps open up the chest, squeezes into the waist, allows the thighs to lengthen, pulls the head back into position as well, adjusts the neck. Also helps release tightness in the shoulders as the feet pull away, the arms lengthen, the shoulders open. Lovely stuff. Alright, so let's gently bring those knees in once more. You can rock side to side a couple of times if you need to. And then taking a breath in, exhale, lifting the head to the knees. We rock and roll a couple of times. And we're going to come all the way up. We're just going to do one little roll over the head. So coming onto the hands and knees again, we're going to place, I'm just going to take my hair out actually for this one. Might just put it up lower. So if you do have your hair up, if you have long hair and you're watching during this video, then just make sure it's out of your way because we're going to be rolling over the head. Alright, so on the hands and knees, we're going to bring the head to the floor between the hands. And we want to breathe in here with the forehead on the mat. And on the exhale, we roll over the head. So we feel the neck lengthen. And then breathe in, rolling back. back to the forehead, and we're applying pressure as we do this. And then exhale, rolling over the head. So push your head into the floor as you roll over it. Feel the neck lengthen. Breathe in, roll back. Keep applying that pressure as you roll back to the forehead. One more. Exhale, rolling over the head. This helps stimulate the brain and the glands, the endocrine glands in the brain. And then breathe in, roll back, pressing onto the head. Lovely. And then just slide your fists underneath your head and rest your head on your fists. And we just take a few breaths here before we come out to finish. Lovely stuff. And then gently rolling up through the spine. Coming to a comfortable seated position. Hands just resting in your lap. Closing your eyes for a moment. Allow the crown of the head to gently lift. Make sure the chin isn't lifting up, just let the chin drop slightly. Shoulders are relaxed and down. So you could lie on your back for another 5 minutes in Shavasana or rest pose if you wanted to, just to really get the benefits from doing this class. But if you don't have time, then just sitting for a few moments and breathing quietly is enough. And let's breathe in, arms rising up. Exhale down. Inhale to rise. Exhale down, one more. And inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer pose at the chest now. Tuck the chin in, gazing inwards, acknowledging your efforts as you breathe quietly. Noticing the thyroid, the center of the throat area that we've worked on today. I hope this class has been helpful for you. I'm going to continue to make a series of classes for the thyroid. So if that is an area of concern, or if you know someone who has that problem, then please share this video with them. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.